Hello YouTube, welcome to the last story of Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I like that game. I'm kinda sad it's over. Though I do hope this part won't be too long because this game destroys my throat. I do not talk that much. Ever. Devastation and Judgment. Episode 6. The Great Reset, and 12 hours. I am the admin of Samezima. Samezima. Huh? My phone's glitching out. Did my phone get hacked? Who's this masked guy? It's on the billboard screens too. What is this? Broadcast signals getting hacked? When the countdown reaches 0, devastation and judgment will be upon us. For your entertainment, until then, a simple riddle for you. So this is the Samezima admin. This guy's not happy. A simple riddle. Pinpoint the broadcast's origin. On it, sir. I dare you, answer me. What does not exist even if you speak of it? Now think, remember. The prophecy is now a warning. What is this? Some kind of PR stunt? Hey, fix my phone already. To my friends and the police, the device is in our hands. Now think, remember, the prophecy is now a warning. What should I do? My phone's totally messed up. Same with mine. What the? This is not a game. I ask you again. What does not exist, even if you speak of it? His hands look so tiny compared to his, mask. When you know the answer, enter it here. Devastation and judgment are upon us. The Great Reset. Reset us all. Reset us all. Reset us all. A video claiming that devastation and judgment will happen? No, it can't be. Oh, Jasmine's still alive. Apologies for this sudden call. Huh? This voice? Is this... Tomiri-san? Thank you for remembering my name. I should say that now. People always forget my real name. Thank you for remembering my name. How did you get my number? Oh no. Has something happened to Jasmine? Yeah, stay calm. Let me pick you up first. Yes. By the way, Miss Azami, do the words Genesis card mean anything to you? Maybe not me, but the director should, right? No. Just no. Give us the director, you criminal scum. How dare you steal police secrets, dirty terrorists. Huh? What's going on? Why is this happening? Give us Meguriya. Hell no. Over my dead body. Hey, scammy fake psychic, come out and explain yourself. This is terrible. I need to tell the director, but I can't get in like this. Yeah, he knows. He knows. It's from the director. Director? Thank goodness. There's a huge crowd here in front. How's it going? Things do seem lively upstairs. Why is this even happening? It's sudden and feels forced, calling us terrorists who steal police secrets. It's likely someone is leading them to this kind of behavior. You should stay away from the center for a while. You don't want them to notice you. Understood. Please make sure you stay in the center. Also, about Jasmine. Yes, I got a call from Tomiru-san. Something happened to Jasmine last night after we left. What did he say? He said he'd pick me up first, then tell me details. Also, he asked about something called the Genesis car. The Genesis car. Hey, isn't that one of the center staff over there? Oh shit. I saw that face online. Must be her. Oh, his his thing. It says on. Oh no. You should lay low for a while, Mrs. Amy. What about you? It should take them a while to break into the center itself. The Samezima admin, the Genesis car, have a few things to look into here. Understood. I love that they didn't bother to flip the card, like, properly. Phew, I should be safe here, I think. What is going on anyway? A major broadcast hijack? A mob around the center? This is too much. Breathe, Azami, relax. I need to check what they're saying about the center and about that video. Look into trending topics. Guess I'll start with socials. Breaking: Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of UTech Priority, victim of criminal case. Intruders stole valuables and confidential information from Kurosawa's home. Suspects are members of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Kurosawa and his father were fortunately unarmed. I knew it. It recorded me opening the safe and everything, and I put my fingerprints on everything. Wait, no way? What is going on? Where did that story come from? I knew it. I fucking knew it. My father was a victim of theft in his own home. I wasn't aware of the safe's content, but he told me they were items of great value to him. I'm profoundly shocked. That piece of shit. Is that about me? Why would Kurosawa say such things? It was so obvious, though. They were all there during the investigation. Why? Yeah, he was taking pictures. What do we do now? Father, as in Seiji Kurosawa, does this mean we have police secrets and sensitive stuff leaking out? There was a red password device inside. Wait, is Kurosawa-san blaming us? Yes, he is! That was his plan the whole time. Blaming us for that device being stolen? Yes! Who'd keep stuff like that at home? Actually, traces did show it was kept in that safe. See, I always knew You always knew that the Urban Myth Dissolution Center might be inciting terrorism? It takes an extremist to say wild stuff like that. Knew it all along. Yeah, sure. Inciting terrorism? They're thinking we're just like the Zimmers? So UTech's Kurosawa was targeted. Heard the center staff set him up. More like the other way around. We did not. He asked us to come. I mean, if it's just one member going rogue, is it right to blame the whole center? I can't stand how everyone tries to cancel the whole organization because of a single person. I couldn't act alone if I tried. Why would I even want to? Maybe the center's channel was trying to trend with the conspiracy vid. Total dud, though. I almost wish this was for one of the director's video. Legit shocked at this, but it was just a team member, right? Not the director in person? It wasn't us at all. Like, honestly, if I were in someone's home to investigate and they were like, oh, could you open the safe? I'm like, hell no, you open the safe. I'm not touching that. No fucking way. I don't understand why she didn't question it. She was like, oh, okay, I'll open it. Why? Amazingly resourceful takedown of a family dynasty. The day of GR is approaching fast. No, we have nothing to do with the GR. Did the Zimmers all sign their posts with GR? That video was way too well timed. Seriously though, it was the center making an announcement. So much is happening and so quickly. What should we do? Looks like the video is really catching everyone's attention. Are you talking about the Zimmer video or the director's video? Tragedy. Popular VTuber crosses line. Fans thoroughly disappointed. Update just in. Utexio Yuya Kurosawa, victim of home invasion. Read more. Oh, come on. How can they assume we're behind this with no evidence whatsoever? Or there are pictures of you opening safes and putting your fingerprints all over the place. The Samizima admin and the center director seem to be linked. I hate to think so, but turns out the director was Tsutomu Kisaragi's biggest fan. Can you see synchronicity? We do have some of Tsutomu Kisaragi books at the center, but they're must-reads for occult fans, aren't they? Must-reads for occult fans, aren't they? Many people have them too. I can picture the director as an avid supporter of Dr. Kisaragi. I guess wannabe criminals take inspiration from past culprits. Tsutomu Kisaragi fanatics make me sick to the bone. It's not just Kurosawa's post. They think we're all guilty because we're part of the occult scene. They don't care about us as individuals. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to the internet, Asami. Really? I feel like video would be insanely vague. It's one thing if that video is a joke, but if it's real, isn't it pretty serious? I honestly thought my phone broke for a second. Showing the admin's video on street screens and phones all over the city. Is that even possible? Apparently it is, because it happened. What's this about cards? Someone get a bad fortune reading? Only select people have access to Samizima's page on the dark web. Not everyone will know about their prophecy. On the site, a prophecy predicted the end of the world using divination cards called the Illuminate cards, and that predicted date is almost here. Not divination, but prophecy, and the Samizima admin is announcing it. But they wouldn't understand that. I don't really get it either. Those aren't divination cards, lol, and it's not predicting the end of the world. You guys are getting too worked up over one weird video, LMAO. It's not just one weird video, it's a video that has been broadcast on everyone's phones and TVs. That is not something like, it's not a small video. It's a huge thing. Too worked up? I don't think so. You can't just sit back and watch it all unfold. Yeah. I checked out Samizima. There's a lot of info on devastation and judgment, but the issues the Zimmers forcing their interpretation. It's not a prophecy if you're making things happen according to the Illuminate cards. I guess the Zimmers just want it to happen, whether prophecy or forced. If the Great Reset can change the current society that they despise. That video was made to announce an intended crime. Anyone know the answer to that riddle? Right, there was that riddle. It was also written on the Samizima page. I wonder what happens if we figure it out. Have other people asked about it too? Yes, a reaction. I hope more people start talking about it. Is there anything here that could be a hint? Take a look. Nostradamus' prophecies were exciting and I liked those, but this is just a threat. Are the police already on this? Yeah, until the Devastation and Judgment card, it was just a mysterious prophecy or something. If it had been taken care of earlier, maybe all this wouldn't have happened. You can take it completely seriously from just that video. I wonder what happened with all the people who quit their jobs and spent all their money thinking the world would end in the year 2000. Yeah, I remember that. I'm old enough to remember that. I guess it's possible this could be one big terrible joke, but terrorist attacks have been happening. What they're doing doesn't seem like a joke. I'm in shock. I love drinking beer and watching the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's vids before bed, so relaxing. That's nice. I'll do my best to get you back into that routine. Due to misunderstandings and assumptions, things have gotten out of control. Once the truth comes out, we can all go back to normal. People who yap about hidden truths, GR and mumbo jumbo just want an outlet for their pathetic feels. How high can your head get from validation by no-name nobodies on the net? Validation? Social media involves talking to no-name nobodies on the internet too. Search riddle? GR. No. Video. There we go. Wait, has it been solved already? What are we supposed to do? Where do we put our answers? The admin did say enter it here, which means the answer should be entered on Samizima's site. But I don't know the answer. If it's real, we're all doomed. Is this really the time to be playing with riddles? I don't think we're playing, but I can see why people would think so. The Simmers are committing acts of terrorism. It can't be real, it's just a video. You're taking it too seriously. It's not just a video, they fucking hacked everyone's phones. It's not just a little video, it's way more than that. Maybe this person hasn't seen the news. Terrorist attacks are happening. But I was like that not long ago. The Simmer attacks are ramping up. Haven't you seen the news? If you don't pay at least a little attention to what's going on in the world, you won't be ready when the worst happens. So far, only some people know about this. Once this story about devastation and judgment blows up, they were barely able to stop that Akasaka embassy break-in. Am I supposed to know about this? I can't remember. Akasaka embassy. I wonder what they would have done if they weren't caught. Were they after the people at the embassy? Is the Great Reset about taking it out on the upper class? There was even someone who announced a bomb threat. A bomb? Do we even know whether the Zimmers are a big organization or just a group of individuals? Fujiwara-san from the Ueno tour was by himself. The secretary, Kiyomoto-san, was working in a group of 4. They don't act like an organization, just like-minded individuals with similar goals. The goals also seem to vary from person to person. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center is leading them. Oh yeah, getting people together to act on some twisted sense of justice makes me sick. Why do they make things up like that? My question exactly, Azami. I see shit like that every day on the internet. Why do people make things up? Why do people make things up like that? Always. But if I didn't know the center, maybe I'd be saying that too. No, stop. There's a difference between thinking something, like having like a theory about something, and saying it on the internet like it's a fact. Like you know for sure this is what happened. There's a huge difference between that. I don't have to figure out what's true or false right now. I'm just gathering info. What are you doing? What is it? No. Pretty girl. You wanna play? She just noticed there's a blue light on my tablet. Now she's trying to play with it. I'm trying to record it. No, don't eat it. Yeah. What are you doing? search. Wait, isn't there something else? Didn't I? No, it wasn't. Okay, great reset. Normally, I don't check socials like this, but after seeing that stream, I had to see how people were reacting. Comrades, the GR is upon us. That's a Zimmer. Terrorist attacks are happening, and this person's enjoying it. Maybe I can gather some info on what they're saying. Samezima isn't for me anymore. I had fun going along with those stupid ideas, but now I can't find that one. I can't find that one really popular past thread. Like that. What's this about? Good question. Samezima is a forum site, so I guess they're talking about old threads from there. Tell us the title of the thread. Without a thread name, there's no chance of finding it. You're talking about the happy 77.7 billion yen week? I'm not surprised it's been covered up. I heard there were victims all over the world. That incident should never have happened. GR. Happy 70.7 billion yen week? It doesn't seem related to the current case, but this was a big incident in the past. No, it's the incident that shall not be named. I've heard stories before, it was really terrible. GR. The incident that shall not be named? Something so bad you can't even talk about it? Could it have something to do with the admin's puzzle? Stop with all the GR stuff. Don't talk about that incident. If you keep it up, you might get erased. Erased? By whom? Can't talk about it. I've been going through past threads as well. There used to be a thread about weird cats, but it's gone. Guess someone deleted it? Weird cats? Oh. Cards! Why did I read that as cats like twice? Weird cards. Could that be? The Illuminate cards? The topics are getting all mixed up. It's hard to keep track. I want to know about weird cats. Give us the title of the thread. Maybe the Men in Black are doing a cover-up, a secret mission, GR. A cover-up? A case that was covered up because it'd be a problem if the public found out? Secret mission? Don't be stupid. Here, I'll show you how it's done. Weird cards, I see. Wait, who's here at the door this late at night? Look, a kind person. Helping out even though it's late. Maybe their mom was visiting? Ah, Zami, you naive child. Could be an agent going to erase them. We shouldn't be talking about it, GR. They tried to wipe out someone trying to find out about the case? The visitor mentioned in the comment. Was that... Pulling a joke from old thread over to a new platform is beyond cringe. Wait, a joke? Was it all just made up? It sounded so serious, but it was just a joke in the end? Saying something happened when it didn't. That's called a lie, Azami. Welcome to the world. It's true that thread about the weird cards, I almost said cats again. The weird cards has disappeared. Was it actually a secret mission though? Huh? What? What was actually real then? I found quite a lot of leads, but what's really going on? The Samezima admin posts a video calling the devastation and judgment prophecy a warning. Kurosawa-san portrays me as a criminal for some reason. Yeah, because he was obviously a Zimmer. And then somehow it all comes down to the center being called terrorists? I could make a post saying they're wrong, but she's learning. It would just add fuel to the fire. For now, I should wait to hear from the director. Let's just stay hidden until Tomiri-san arrives. Hello? Now. There's quite a commotion above, but they will never make it down here. I'm looking forward to seeing whether the Zamizima admin can fulfill that warning. Though Miss Azami would be upset if she heard me say that. Yeah, she would be. I wonder where Jasmine heard about the Genesis card. Everyone will naturally suspect that the Illumine cards are involved. Can he not see what Jasmine was doing? Asami-san is in charge of the investigation now, so it's time to reassess information about the cards. What is the Genesis card? Who is the Samizima admin? The minimum information needed to even start fighting back. We should start there. I'm playing as him? Aww. Oh, I love him so much. I don't know why. I really like him. We've gathered a number of things, haven't we? These shelves filled with objects retrieved from each case. What a delight to behold! Dude, let us review the records and memories of each case. Really? Oh, and he doesn't need glasses. What are you doing? Oh, you have the zoomies! Ah! Don't bite me! What are you doing? You just bit my ankle out of nowhere. What do you want? No. Don't bite my cables. What are you doing? Silly girl. Investigation file number 1, the man under the bed. An axe was wielded in this case. To think that the victim, Miu, would become the man under the bed herself. Coincidence? It seems too well thought out for that. And Eiko-san was holding the card itself. Her card was the eye and the darkness. Investigation file number 2, Bloody Mary. Such strong resentment emanates from this night. The Bloody Mary she played wasn't quite that convincing. Answering to her name, a woman covered in blood who appears in a mirror. It is miraculous that all these elements lined up in this way. For this case, Kinoko-san was the one who had the card. His card was the reflection of death. And this shelf are documents and items from the Netherworld tour. And the Kotori Bako case is here as well. Did you steal the statue? Investigation file number 3, Netherworld. The Ueno Occult and Dark Tour. A tour designed to find the murderer for the Ueno Denshu incident. Mr. Gasmask has gone missing. I wonder if he can make it back safely. The card he held was the stairway to Limbo. Investigation file number 4, Kotori Bako. Curses are such compelling things. A single box carries within it a universe of possibilities. A curse from vines, a curse from a person holding a grudge. For Mayusaki-san, the curse came from a person. I read this in a book on pharmacology, the tea that Tajima-san was brewing. It can cause hallucinations and loss of consciousness. Mayusaki-san had the permeating blight card. Basic seance for dummies, slasher movies, and murders. I have no more need to read the books in this section. Investigation file number 5, the doppelganger. I wonder how Kurosawa-san felt when he saw a copy of himself. So he did see it, right? An anomaly said to bring death to the original person if the two should meet. I'm very curious to know his fate. Me too! I don't know if he died or not. Kurosawa-san tends to sow trouble with his lies, yeah. He has caused Miss Azami much inconvenience. The card he held was the shadow of guilt. Guilt, huh? Investigation File 6. The case we are faced with at this very moment does not exist, even if you speak of it. A very fitting conundrum. Our staff will be in direct contact with this anomaly. Which urban myth could it be? All the other cards have been discovered. So the card for this case is Miss Azami's devastation and judgment. What kind of fate awaits Miss Azami herself? Back to the task at hand, lest Miss Azami reprimand me for laziness. There seem to be 6 Illuminate cards and all. Yet Jasmine uncovered the existence of a Genesis card. Are these all part of the same Zamizima admin's plot? I should compile information on this as well. How much information might the Zamizima site itself yield? The Zimmers are still posting on it as a message board. It should be adequate for social media research. I was so focused on the home page, it's my first time really taking a look at the posts. Why is it that the Illuminate cards are displayed on this site? We may find clues about how the admin and the cards are connected. So much speculation here in these posts. I heard a rumor that the admin is a wizard-level hacker. They were creating special tools. They say the admin caused a huge incident, but there aren't any records of it. These past accolades from the base of the admin's charisma. The admin created the Illuminate cards. We must push the plan forward. The Zimmers worship the Zamizima admin as a bringer of hope. Aha! The classic hidden link. How nostalgic. I can't help smiling. I don't see you smiling. This overview is incredibly detailed. Speculations on the prophecies from each card. Fantastic. If only we had the time to read through every entry. Some of the users seem to be keeping an eye on police activities. Truly, we live in a society where we can be watched or listened in on at any time. The security police are running around. The admin must realize it. They've become aware of something that was supposedly hidden from existence. The security police has no dirty secrets unless proven otherwise. You know what happens then. If that riddle is a threat against the security police, the admin might get erased. Posts that suggest the security police are working in the shadows. I cannot contain my excitement. This is an intriguing post, sweetly suggestive of undercover operative work. That thread with all sorts of comments on the cards, it's gone. Which keywords should we use? Nothing comes up, it's gone. Forgot what it's called, a card that predicts celeb deaths or something? The card that the Illuminate ones are based on? Genesis card or something? Not part of the series if you ask me. I heard there's an Illuminate card origin story by the admin somewhere on the site. So the Illuminate cards were derived from the Genesis card. I look forward to reading that origin story later. Oh? I wonder if Miss Azami is safe. I hope she picks up. Hello? Hello, director? Are you okay? I'm alright. I believe you are the one in greater danger right now. I'm okay, but what are we supposed to do now? It's not possible for me to leave this place. I will pass all the information I've compiled here to you, so please take handle the rest of this investigation, Miss Azami. You're asking me? Can you do it? I've managed to solve all the cases so far. I'll do my best. Very good. Then let's first ensure that you have a grasp of the situation thus far. Could I just note down the main points? To check your understanding, let's run through some identification questions. Okay. Oh. Well then, have you managed to retain the information I've gathered, word for word? I think so, probably. I did write everything down, but this case wasn't requested by anyone, and there aren't any supernatural appearances. Does this one count as an urban myth? The admin's video. It has already affected so many people, and has given rise to rapidly spreading rumors. People are now being driven by the admin's actions. When rumors spread and then oh my, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Fuse, merge, melt, dissolve, run, dissolve, dissolution. When rumors spread and then merge, an urban myth is born. I'm gonna go with merge. This information comes from Zimmer posts, where the rumors originated. So the rumors have spread so much that they can already be considered an urban myth? You have a good understanding of the situation. Now then, let us confirm and identify this urban myth. Yes, this is very early. What we have in the center now is past information. Only by using the computer can we keep up with rumors that are circulating. I follow the rumors around Zimmers reacting to the admin's actions, which lead me to see that people other than Zimmers are also acting under the influence of that video. So, Miss Azan. Yes? According to the Zimmer rumors, who are these people that the admin's videos have triggered into action? I think it's security police? There were hints in the rumors you mentioned. If the riddle in the admin's video is a threat to the security police, the admin might get erased. Even if that's only a rumor, security police forces like Jasmine are taking action. Okay, I wasn't sure I understood the question. I got it. Regarding that device, the police are maintaining that nothing happened. The security police may decide to take down the admin in total secrecy. Given the current situation, it's unsurprising people think that could happen. Let us proceed to the next question. Because the admin urged people to remember, people have been bringing up incidents from the past. The happy 70.7 billion yen leak. People were talking about certain incidents that shouldn't be spoken of, and weird cats for some reason. You seem to have a clear understanding of it. Some Zimmer with sharp instincts try to stop others from talking about it. So, Mrs. Ami, yes. Why did he want to stop people from remembering past incidents? Because they might get erased. If you bring up the details of the incident, you might get erased. A post on social media said a thread that used to be there has vanished. I thought the post was just a joke, but was the thread deleted in order to hide something? According to Zimmer rumors, the actions of the security police involve stopping those who try to uncover secret information. In other words, eliminating those who speak up. Eliminating those who speak up? I can imagine Jasmine and her colleagues doing that kind of thing. There are, of course, cases where rumor and reality diverge. Furthermore, the security police are not a monolith. Take the incident with Mr. Kurosawa, for example. We must remain objective and understand the shape of the urban myth. That is the basis of our investigations. I see, right. Now then, regarding the origin of this rumor, I would like to confirm how well you understand the main characteristics of this urban myth. These characteristics are what have propelled security police to action. So, Mrs. Ami. Yes? In this urban myth, how are the rumors spread? Saying something happened if it did, saying something happened when it didn't. Saying that something actually happened if it's made to seem like nothing did. The security police who aim to maintain total secrecy, eliminate people who talk about the incident to someone else. Those who hide the secret and those who uncover it give rise to this urban myth. I'm so unsure today about the answers, and turns out I was right. If you talk about something that seemingly didn't happen, the security police will erase you. From those rumors, even talking about something is considered dangerous. There is one urban myth that matches these parameters. The Samejima incident. As an urban myth? The Samejima incident. Now that we've spoken the name of this urban myth, the security police will be after us. What? That is the reality. If you speak of an incident that was hidden from existence, you will be erased. About the Samejima incident, is there anything I should keep in mind? And Samejima is connected to the Samejima incident. If one does not uncover or share certain things, if one does not speak of them, then nothing happens. We spoke of it and shared it already. Is the name Samejima related to the admin's desire for revenge? It is currently unclear. The security police are on the move as we speak, and not all of them are as friendly as Jasmine. Since we're gathering information towards dissolution, we must prepare ourselves for the worst. Prepare for the worst? I'll do everything I can. So, and to... Wait, Director, I can't hear you. It's the angry mob loitering in front of the center. They seem to be sending out radio waves to break up calls. I can hear, so yes! Please do your best to stop the Samejima admin. It surely... The call dropped. Great. It's going to be boring and lonely. Stopping the Samejima admin? Is the director serious? No use in thinking that far ahead right now. First, let's try to solve the riddle posed by the admin. But I still don't get it at all. I'll start with a hypothesis. I think I'm getting better at pronouncing that word. Jasmine left behind that Genesis card. Maybe there's a hint in there somewhere. And I've noted down all the information from the director. Then I can just decide what to do from there. I'm surprised she's still outside. If there was an angry mob that wants to hurt me, I wouldn't be outside. I would hide somewhere. Let's think things over for a bit. Jasmine went to find the Samejima admin. She must have mentioned the Genesis card because she realized something. And that something might be a hint for solving the riddle. This is probably about the Illuminate cards. The Samejima admin is the one who created the Illuminate cards. Why did the Samejima admin create the Illuminate cards? cards? I need I need to think that over. Maybe they wanted to happy smiles. They wanted to predict, boast about. They wanted to predict the card's holders. Wait, no. The unfortunate fates of the card holders. There you go. First try. Maybe they wanted to predict the unfortunate fates of the card's holders. Yes, that must be it. Every person who had an Illuminate card has gone missing. Which means, since I have the Devastation and Judgment card, something would happen to me too? Hang on, it seems like it wouldn't just be me. I wish I had a bit more information about the Genesis card. Yeah, where is that guy? He said he would pick me up. Oh, great. See? That's why I said he should hide. Hey, you're with the center. Huh? She's the one in that photo. I'm suddenly surrounded? Where is that guy? He said he would pick me up. What are you doing? What's that you're writing? A terrorist plot you're about to carry out? Oh yes, terrorists do that in public and broad daylight all the time. No, that's not it. I'm planning to stop the Zamizima admin. So it is something to do with that admin. No, I'm the holder of this Devastation and Judgment card. She's only thinking of carrying out that prophecy. Dude. Stop her and we can stop the prophecy. Yeah, good job. Good thinking. Don't let that terrorist get away with it. Get her. No, wait. Listen to me. I New music. I like it. My apologies for the wait. Tomiri-san! You have badass music. Yes, if it's Tomiri-san, then maybe. Get it. Let's talk after we get out of here. About time. Where were you? Thank you so much, Tomiri-san. You saved me. Is Jasmine-san okay? Jasmine-san? Straight to the point, I see. She went for the admin and was knocked out. Still hasn't regained consciousness. Really? She's in the hospital? Where? Your kindness is a virtue, but we have no time to be making visits. Not now. What's that face? What? But... No, wait. I need to stay calm. Jasmine wouldn't ask me to go see her at this time. What would Jasmine do? Actually, Tomiri-san, do you know where Jasmine was doing her investigation? Information about such unusual topics as the Samizima admin and the Genesis card shouldn't be that easy to find. Sorry for all the sudden questions. I thought you were a more naive person. She is! She absolutely is, though. Huh? The reason I came to find you was to take you there. What she was investigating there, how far she got. This is a case that only you can take over. I'm here to ask for your help. Because I have the power. Tomiri-san? Where exactly are we heading? I won't get erased, will I? What is this all of a sudden? Well, the director said that people looking into this case might get erased, so there may be a slight misunderstanding, but I can't clarify things here now. I'll fill you in when we get there. Should I be worried? By the way, that mob around you back there, was it about the password device? The rumor that Zamizima and the Urban Myth Dissolution Center are working together to bring about devastation and judgment. Yes, that's right. They're all saying that for some reason. I'll do what I can while we're on the move. I'll do some social media research again. Heroes of the day. People have attacked the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Heroes, they say. People are already talking about them. Yeah, you arrest an handicapped man and a girl, a tiny girl on her own. Great heroes, they saved the day. They might be the ones posting about themselves. Yeah, true. Zimmer's up to something again? They should just stop. Those people didn't really seem like Zimmers to me. No, read the article. They're saints trying to stop the center staff from committing terrorist attacks. Saints? Yeah, saints. Such violent saints, aren't they? Yeah. I love that. I just noticed his commenting too. How pathetic that some random person gathered evidence and took care of the problem while the police are just useless. Why aren't they working? What do you mean random people gathered evidence and took care of what problem? What are you talking about? What does that do though? Not taking it easy on the police. What has that ruckus back there achieved? Absolutely nothing. They acted too rashly. Attacking like that without any proof it should be considered a crime. That's harassment, and it's not okay. That mob and the Zimmers are similar. A surprising number of people are driven by their fears. Center supporters only believe in them because they don't know any better. Girl, shut up. She's so annoying. The information available already pointed to the possibility of a terrorist attack, so they needed to act immediately. No one needed to act, and how could you believe? I don't know. Supporters? I think they're talking about the people who defend the center. Guilty until proven innocent, exactly. But who gets to be the judge of that? People believe everything on the internet. If they just kept it online, this could have been peaceful, but there are actual incidents happening in real life, and they're only getting more extreme. I wonder which incident this comment is about. As you said, vigilantes and Zimmers aren't so different. Whichever one, it gets to be a problem if they grow in numbers. I can't even laugh about this. Bomb threats don't make good jokes. Some people seem to think it's a joke or a false alarm. But more people are starting to believe it will happen. Better a slow spread than all at once. If everyone panicked at the same time, things could get really bad. Why do terrorism? These Zimmers are terrifying. Where can we run? Scary. I love the little guys, they're so cute. If there was a safe space, people could take refuge. If we knew their purpose, we could take preventive measures, but no idea yet. A lot of people have looked at this post. Our reaction to Zimmers are terrifying. I need those glasses. Yeah, I'm not as badass as the director. The Zimmers and the center are acting under Tsutomu Kisaragi's influence. Enough with the Great Reset BS, so annoying. Tsutomu Kisaragi's influence, huh? Do you agree? The Great Reset that Tsutomu Kisaragi wrote about. Some people seem to believe this is the time to make it a reality. I see, so it's a topic of interest among some circles. What did she say? Don't really get how, but she found keywords. That's right, I don't really get how. What is clear is that the Zimmers are trying to carry out Tsutomu Kisaragi's occult Great Reset. Jasmine mentioned something. She said occult Great Reset is a must-read for occult fans. Being passionate about things is lovely, but getting too obsessed isn't. Getting locked into one point of view can bend the truth, you know? Okay, so let's do some research. Really? Wait, what? Okay, let's start with this one. No way, the Zimmers caused incidents and the Urban Myth Dissolution Center just want to ride the media wave. We don't want anything. Some random people spread rumors about us. We didn't do anything. We're not trying to write anything. That's such a stupid comment. Unpopular opinion, but I support the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. People who call themselves heroes and attack others, you're the ones who should need devastation. Damn. Wow, I mean, I appreciate the support. Kind of violent, huh? Is there anything about a terrorist group and the Illuminate card prophecies? So most people think the Zimmers are a terrorist group. The news has portrayed them as a mysterious group committing terrorist incidents. Like, most people probably don't think about whether they're actually Zimmers or not. A reaction to a terrorist group. Do those glasses belong to you? The director gave them to me. Wait, how did things get so bad? Illuminate cards and Zimmers? How did it all come to this? Maybe this person posts on Sammy Zima. It is not like every Zimmer is an extremist or terrorist. Sammy Zima is on the dark web, so it's also not that innocent. They must not have expected this. I always look forward to their videos about various urban myths. A viewer of the center's channel. When things go back to normal, I'd like to help with the videos too. Aww, that would be nice. That center director probably isn't human. What? Is a reptilian? There's got to be a weak point that will expose his true identity, like the eyes or the neck. She does think it's She really thinks he's a reptilian. What are they saying? The director is a bit out there, but definitely human. These occult fans have only seen a director with a mask on. So it does make sense to imagine these things. Right, the director always wears a mask in videos. I'm not really against devastation or whatever, okay? Wow. Yeah, people like that think they know it all. They need better imaginations. I don't object to the Great Reset either, but has the center announced their views or not? Maybe this person is a Zimmer, even for those who aren't Zimmers. A lot of people seem to hope that society will change. I mean, was it a decision made on a whim? Why suddenly announce an act of terrorism at this point? Were they busy preparing? It may seem sudden to some people, but creating the cards, carrying out the prophecies, must have taken a really long time to prepare everything. True. And a project of that scale too. How many were involved in planning it? I've been checking Sammy Zima for a while. When the terrorist attack happened, I was surprised they pulled it off. People call them a terrorist group now, but that's few of them. The Zimmers are terrifying though. This poster didn't expect things to go this way either. They couldn't have imagined it, yeah. Is that site admin leading the Zimmers? Seems like an evil organization. Well, evil organizations at these times, just wild. It does seem like a game that kids made up. But there are actual terrorist attacks. Definitely not just a game. I heard a rumor that the admin is some super genius hacker. Did I write that in a journal before? If people are saying that kind of thing, there should be some info on record out there. I'm assuming only the Zimmers know this, but if someone is familiar with the happy 70.7 billion yen leak, please do tell. I can't find any info, no matter how much I search. Happy? Sounds like a casino or something? I've never heard of an incident with that name. Who even is this admin? The dude in the video? Who's behind that mask? Has anyone actually met them before? Some of the Zimmers must have met them, right? A masked figure with no name, even if they had a gathering offline. How could you tell if the person you're meeting is the admin or not? I've talked to them on the forum before. Oh yeah, I'm sure you have. Right, they communicate on that website. They joined a voice chat before. I only got to chat with them for a bit, but I could tell they're really smart. Wow, someone actually talked to them directly? The voice only. Could be someone pretending to be them. Yeah, for real. If only they had recorded it. I already told you guys. You see, the Illuminate cards are some prophecy, but that's exactly what the admin is trying to make you think. It's just the admin's roadmap to the Great Reset. Roadmap? If it really is just a roadmap to the Great Reset, then why go out of your way to make it with the Illuminate cards? There must have been some reason behind that. Seems committed to carrying out the plan. plan. I wish they weren't so committed. Aren't they a billionaire? Huh? They're rich? That's just a rumor though. No idea how they earn their money. The Zamezima admin is smart, a top-class hacker, and rich, must have committed some kind of crime to get that cash flow. They're so quick to judge. They're just really into the topic. No, people love to judge. A reaction to Zamezima admin. Let's see what rumors I can pick up with it. I forgot where I read it, but there was some big incident with a hacking software called the something sign, but I can't find the article anyway. Something sign? Hacking software. Warning, if you dig too deep, you might be erased. People who dig up things they shouldn't know about the police are taken out. Erased? We're talking about the Zamejima incident. Tomiri-san, are the security police really doing such things? I can't say here. I'll tell you as soon as we arrive. Oh, okay. Nice imagination. Can't really underestimate imaginations like those, though. Really? The admin? That Zamezima admin person was talking about some riddle in the video. Did it get solved yet? A solution, if only we could find some info that leads to a hint. I wonder how seriously people are taking it. Maybe first person to get the answer will go viral? They're treating it like some entertaining event. Better for us if people keep calm like this. What was the riddle again? Something like, doesn't matter whatever you say. It was what does not exist even if you speak of it, so not too far off. It's on the website. What does not exist even if you speak of it. Looks like you answer it on the page too. Even if you solve it, what happens when you submit it? You get the next part of the prophecy, or they'll disclose their motives? Either way, you'd find out something. If there's anything you need, just let me know. I'll get it for you. Don't worry, the director gave me a laptop. How nice of him. You can call it something, so it must exist. If it didn't exist, you couldn't speak of it. They have a point. Like, it's there, but not. Something that was there, but it's gone now? Something vintage? A riddle for collectors? What? To me, it sounds something like God, you know? Like, it doesn't exist, but... Sorry if you believe in religion. Something so old, it's no longer here. Seems like the right direction. You think? But could you say it doesn't exist? Yeah. It doesn't exist. I'm so fed up with you idiots yapping around here. Just leave. No one is forcing you to read it. Would it really end like this? Devastation you won't even see coming because you're so blissfully dense. Most people wouldn't know what to do if they told about impending doom. And it's our job to save those people. It's too late. Like the prophecy, the riddle is probably talking about something coming in the future. I've been writing in answers, but I haven't gotten the right one. It sounds like this person has been writing in answers since the riddle came out. I hope you keep trying. Devastation and judgment, I get it. But what exactly does that mean? If the world's gonna split in two, that's not exactly something we can do much about. Oof, that's true. If the world is ending, what could we even do? You can't plan devastation like that, much less carry it out. What are they even trying to accomplish with that video? The riddle? I don't see their end game. Who exactly is the admin anyway? To threaten someone, you need to have something. You need to have something you want, a motive, right? Yes, but there were no demands listed in the video. However, perhaps what they want is for someone to solve the riddle. They haven't made any demands at all? The police haven't said anything? Have the police made any announcement? No, there's still too much we don't know. It'd help to at least know what they want. Maybe what they're asking for doesn't exist, or it's unrelated, LMAO. What they're asking for no longer exists. There really is a lot going on in that riddle. Research done. We're almost there. Oh yes, all done here. Finally, That was a long one. I have a general idea of your situation now, as well as the danger you're in. What is that face? That's such a suspicious face. What should we do? Listen, we have to delegate and split duties. I will ensure your safety myself. Miss Tomarigi will never forgive me if something happens to her dear colleague. Her dear colleague? And that's why I'm going to ask you to trace her footsteps, what she looked into, and what she realized. There's a reason you're the only one who can do this. I'll explain when we get there, because I'm the only one who has the power. I see. I need to trace Jasmine's footsteps. Also, where is it we're going? The place we're about to go must be kept a secret, between you and me. With that face, don't stop looking at her that way. Let's go. I don't like that face. No. What is wrong with them? I don't like the way he looks at her. Miss Fukurai, do you know what a no-solve case is? A no-solve case? Not one that couldn't be solved? An unresolved case? It's a case that should not be solved, huh? Cases where the investigation was discontinued for whatever reason. We call that a no-solve case. Are there actually cases like that? He wouldn't have told you if it didn't exist. Like, what are you saying? The National Police Agency has a secret warehouse with those materials. We call it the closet. She, Miss Tomarigi, went to the closet looking for records of the incident. Maybe she found information about the Genesis card in the closet. If so, one more thing before we enter. The materials stored here, the staff working here, and the fact that the closet even exists. We need you to keep everything a secret. Well, obviously. Secret? A secret. Okay, got it. This is... When an incident occurs, the best method is to work steadily when it's unresolved, until it's unresolved. Yet they say there's an order that must be maintained, even at the cost of that approach. Is there such deception? That's why I don't like this place. Fair enough. Miss Fukurai, please try following Miss Tomarigi's traces here, with that power of yours. But why look into Jasmine's actions? Are you not paying attention, girl? Miss Tomarigi was injured before she could report the information she found here. If there's some connection between the answer to the riddle and the Illuminate cards, she learned about the Genesis card here, so there must be clues somewhere. If there's anything you don't understand, please ask the librarian. Understood. New music again. Info on the Genesis card and info related to the riddle. I'll follow Jasmine's footsteps and the investigation. Yeah, we're like halfway there already. My apologies for asking you to do this. No, I'm kind of glad you did. Is Jasmine going to be okay? She fell 10 meters along with a steel floorboard, with bruises all over and several broken bones. She hasn't regained consciousness yet. I see. Jasmine, I really hope you're okay. I think she'll be fine. I mean, she'll be okay. She's going to be in a lot of pain for a long time, but she's going to survive. So what kind of information was Jasmine-san collecting here? She was supposed to tell me after the Kurosawa house incident. Things were quite hectic then. If there was time, we could have done a follow-up investigation, but that's no longer possible. Okay, I see. Is it really okay for me to be here? He wouldn't have brought you here if it wasn't okay for you to be here. The librarian has been informed of these circumstances, including my feelings on the matter, so we have their cooperation. Does that mean no one else in the police forces knows that we're here? If anyone found out, myself and the librarian would be fired immediately. Oh, great. There might be even more consequences to deal with. So let's keep it a secret, okay? It's a secret, yes, of course. But a heavy secret to carry. You're gonna be fine. Hello. Excuse me. Commissioner Tomiri has informed me of the situation. However, I never saw you here, and anything I happen to say is just me talking to myself. Understood. Do you work here as a librarian? My job is simply to manage the materials here. This is just one of the locations used for storing materials related to various incidents handled by the police. If it comes here, that means the case no longer needs to be solved. No longer needs to be solved. So this place stores materials like that, I see. Yeah, it's like the third time they've said it. Were you here when Jasmine was looking into things? Miss Tomariki. I happen not to have seen her. Huh? There was so much dust flying around that day, some files on the shelf seemed to have flipped over. Pretending that Jasmine wasn't there, right? The past, the Genesis card, what was being looked into, from which shelf. That means Jasmine managed to find information on the Genesis card. Let's follow Jasmine's traces to find out what she was looking at and what she discovered. This shelf is labeled D97, and these are filled with boxes and have files in them. Wow, I wonder where I should begin. Just gonna say the same thing for everything, right? Shelf D898. Oh, hello? Where are you going, sir? Shelf D98. Is it all paper materials here? The materials here all seem to be records of incidents that happened before. This piece of paper is sticking out a bit. A hacking incident by Natasha Singh. Still don't know how to say that name. Oh, can read. Natasha Singh. Was that an urban myth related to social media? The platform Happy used to be used by politicians and the wealthy has been hacked. It has been revealed that the platform was used for money laundering. Cryptocurrency is also circulating there, but the transactions remain untraceable. Hacking tools? I'm pretty sure this was mentioned on social somewhere. Keep reading. The damage amounted to over 70.7 billion yen, with significant impacts throughout the world. What? 77 billion? The Natasha Singh used in this hacking incident. Only its creator, a genius hacker, is capable of using it. As for the incident called the Happy 70.7 billion yen leak, users of Happy include top police officials and the details of the case are stored in CL. Huh? Even though the incident happened? And CL means here, right? That means they gave up on solving the case? Because the police is involved. They're like, let's cover that up. I want to know more about this case, but I need to keep moving. The hacker part sounds a bit like the admin, but there's no proof of that yet. Time to look elsewhere. Shelf D99. The boxes are totally packed in here. Wait, there's a space where one is missing. Shelf E01. Does the librarian manage everything here alone? Incredible, I could never do that. This is shelf E02. So many materials packed in here as well. Hard to think that all of these are no-solved cases. Shelf E03, lots of boxes with files in them. Shelf EO4, box filled with files. Right? Hello. Jasmine's shadow. Jasmine, I really hope you'll be okay. She seems to be searching for a file. Looks like she's reading a file from this shelf. I'll take a look at the shelf. Look at the shelf. Examine. This is the shelf Jasmine was checking, but there are way too many materials to go through. There's no time to read everything, if only there was some way to narrow them down. The shadow must be Jasmine. What's she doing? Looking for something? Had she given up on looking? She wanted to check the materials here, but the whole box is gone. Maybe that's why? Maybe the librarian knows something? The shadow, it's Jasmine. Oh, are you following me, sir? She's taking out files from the shelf, but it doesn't look like she's that focused. Maybe this shelf isn't it. Okay, so... maybe I can talk to the man. Hello. Never mind. What about you, sir? I think there's a box missing from shelf D99. Do you happen to know what was in it? D99 might be a file that was destroyed. There's no way for me to look it up. Seriously? Related materials might be in E4, though I'm not sure how helpful they'll be. Shelf E4, thank you. Guess I'll be talking to myself quite a bit today. Yeah, I'll be asking a lot of questions. And E4. E04, related materials, but I don't even know what kind of related materials. Wait, these materials look a bit crumbled. Maybe this? Matsuda? Ryoto Matsuda interrogated as a suspect. Is that Matsuda-san from the Netherworld tour? Or just someone with the same name? A colleague of the victim, Nomura. Matsuda had a motive for committing murder. Upon interrogation, an alibi was established, an incident where Matsuda-san's colleague was killed. Could it be the Ueno Tenshu incident? Investigation ended by decision of Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa, sent to the closet, huh? Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa? Kurosawa-san's father? What are you doing? What are you doing today? Is it a bad weather? Is it the snow? What's happening? Pretty girl. First, let's show Tamiri-san this document. No, I meant you, sir. Hello. About the documents stored in shelf EO4. There are documents saying that Matsuda-san from the Netherworld tour was a suspect. Miss Tomariki sent me reports on the tour about Matsuda. Matsuda was Kengo Nomura's colleague, it seems. Yes, the documents mentioned that Matsuda-san had an alibi. Mrs. Ami, do you read all of this? Did you read all of this? No, I just wanted to tell you about it. What did it say? There are records of items that were popular during the Ueno Tenshu incident. The Tenshu t-shirt. I heard about that on the tour. They put images of the victim. Nomura-san on the shirts. So tasteless. Yeah, I agree. Also, a prophetic card. Prophetic card? You mean an Illuminate card? Prophecy of death. How could there be an Illuminate card if that was 7 years ago? Not an Illuminate card, it just seems to be a card with a prophecy on it. Seems like this card predicted Kisaragi's death. Don't know who did this, but it's pretty disturbing to me. Come to think of it, I feel like the director mentioned looking into something like this. I really didn't expect Nomura-san's case to be in the closet though. For the police, this case might not have been only about the Nomura's siblings. Yeah, that's what he said. What do you mean? The investigation was terminated by the Deputy Inspector General. That's Director Kurosawa. So it was Kurosawa's son's father. So he stopped the investigation because it would look bad for them if it was solved. Classic. The case wasn't just stopped. He hid the fact that it'd been terminated and wiped everything from existence. Why would he do such a thing? Okay, need to think about the Genesis card. While looking into the documents here at the closet, I found the mentions of Matsuda-san. There was information from 7 years ago about things like the Tenchu t-shirt. Also, mentions of a card rumored to have predicted Tsutomu Kisaragi's death. It seems like the rumors that the director saw on the Samejima site were true. So the Genesis card that Jasmine mentioned is... maybe it's a prophetic card. Publicly sold card? Prophetic card related to the... security friendship. The incident involving... I don't know. Oh, I actually got it. I was just randomly picking things. Okay. Maybe it's a prophetic card related to the incident involving Nomura-san. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Good. A prophetic card mentioned in the documents, along with the Tenchu t-shirts. All these incidents that happened after Nomura-san's death. The Genesis card's prophecy may be affecting the Illuminate cards and the Zimmer's actions. Okay, let's think about the answer to the riddle next. If the Illuminate cards were based on the Genesis card, does that mean the admin is causing an incident based on a prophecy from 7 years ago? Incident and a prophetic card from that time if they lead to the riddle's answer, what does not exist even if you speak of it? Maybe it's the Ueno Tenchu incident? What? No? Samejima incident? Ooh. Where a mysterious hacker? Hacked and leaked data? No. Oh, that was all wrong. Maybe it's the Natasha Singh case, where a mysterious hacker. No, they said it was wrong. Seiji Kurosawa called up the investigation. No. Ah, I was close though. It's the Ueno Tenchu. Oh, okay. Maybe it's the Ueno Tenchu incident where Seiji Kurosawa called up the investigation. I was thinking way too much about it. We just talked about that. I should have known. Yes, that makes sense. So many people knew. And we're talking about this case, they could speak of it. But not only was the case not solved, the investigation was terminated and hidden from existence. That's what does not exist, even if you speak of it. This must be the answer to the riddle. Can we try it? Do we have access to the internet in here? Tomiri-san, I think I know the answer to the riddle. The case where the Genesis card appeared. That was how everything began. That case does not exist, even if you speak of it. For people who don't know about this place, they won't be able to get the riddle's answer, no matter how they try. If we answer it, do you think we can stop this devastation and judgment? If you answer it, I think they're going to locate you and possibly murder you. I don't know. It feels like a trap. We have no way of knowing. All we can do is give it a try. Because like he said, only people who know about the closet will know the answer of the riddle. So maybe they're trying to locate someone who knows about it. I don't know. I can use the computer that the director gave me. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. No internet connection here. Nope, you can't. Not here. Don't worry though. I'll talk to the librarian. We can connect from his desk. Oh, really? The page with the riddle on it. And here's where you enter the answer. Go on and type it in. The answer to the riddle is Ueno Tenshu incident. Oh, look at that. Congratulations, correct answer. This is... Yes, it's the right answer. Huh? So it doesn't stop the countdown. Tomiri-san, what do we do? Scroll down, there's something here. Yes, I'll read it aloud. Congratulations. What are you going to do when you get to me? I want to avenge Tsutomu Kisaragi. What do you want to do? Only I can ask myself that question. What does this mean? Avenge Kisaragi, and only I can ask myself? The latter sounds tough to get. Let's start with the former. It seems easier to understand. Reading it literally seems like the admin's plan is to avenge Tsutomu Kisaragi. Yeah. Good job, the detective. The admin, who shouldn't know about the closet, speaks of avenging Kisaragi. He should know, but he does. So maybe he's one of the police? Maybe? So is the admin someone who's connected to the Ueno Tenshu incident? There might be documents here about people connected to the incident. I'll try to find some, along with documents on Tsutomu Kisaragi. I don't think I need glasses for that. Hello. Sir. Shelf EO2, all the documents here are about no-solved cases? No way. Very helpful. Sir. Shelf EO3, lots of boxes with files on them. Jasmine was checking this shelf. I think I can look over it quickly and find what I need. Nope, this isn't it. Where is it? Oh. Tsutomu Kisaragi, an assistant professor at Inugami. Does that mean dog god? Inu means dog and Gami or Kami usually means god. University was interrogated as a suspect in the Ueno Tenshu incident. This is it! Jasmine must have seen this. Read documents on Kisaragi. 1 month after the Ueno Tenshu incident, countless rumors have spread throughout the internet, pointing to Kisaragi as the culprit. Despite a perfunctory interrogation. Another word I need to look up. Look at that, I'm learning English. That's the thing about languages, you're never done learning. A summary. Despite a perfunctory interrogation, he had an alibi on that day. Security camera footage confirmed that he was at a restaurant with the victim's younger sister, Tomoko Nomura. Was he really taken as a suspect all because of online rumors? That's how it works, girl. Welcome to the world. However, public opinion continued to weigh heavily on Kisaragi. 3 months after the incident, Tsutomu Kisaragi committed at his home. The world kept treating him like a criminal even though he had an alibi. The police didn't make any announcement about it. I guess the whole case was hidden by then. What's this? Kisaragi was looking into the incident on his own, obtaining information from many people, including hypotheses about the culprit. Maybe there's still some information that can be used to identify the culprit? Storage location D99. No way, the information collected by Dr. Kisaragi was destroyed. I have to ask the librarian if there are any documents left. There shouldn't be if they've been destroyed. He even told you that if they're destroyed, there's nothing you can do. This is one of those days I talk to myself more than usual. Mr. Librarian, do you know where I can find documents on Tsutomu Kisaragi? Are the documents in shelf D99 all thrown away? Discarded materials cannot be recovered. But is there nothing we can do? When disposing of them, I had some trouble. I organized the documents based on contents and name to decide what shelves to go in. We're not playing around here. If they're not returned to the right shelf... Huh? Anyhow, I have no knowledge of you coming here, checking documents, or moving anything. Maybe the librarian is giving me some kind of hint. Yeah, he is. Did Jasmine move the document to a different shelf? Let's take another look at Jasmine's shadows. Where is she? Jasmine's shadow. Jasmine, I really hope you'll be okay. Yeah, we read that already. Looking more closely, the shadow is taking something into space. Maybe she's moving something to another shelf? What did you place there, Jasmine? What? No way! Documents on Tsutomu Kisaragi? Since they might all get destroyed if left in one place, maybe Jasmine was trying to scatter them around. Jasmine, I'm going to read it right now. Kisaragi wrote down the results of his investigation on paper. We will try to retrieve it from the research lab where he works. Try to retrieve? What? Try to just take it from him? Due to resistance from the uni professors, retrieval was impeded. Impossible to proceed further. Related information on the internet has been partially deleted. What is this? Maybe it's a record of how the incident was covered up. Why go this far? Let's stop and think for a moment. It seems like Tsutomu Kisaragi was looking into the Ueno Tenshu incident on his own. The actual documents have already been destroyed. In order to uncover the admin's identity, I have to find those documents. If it's not here in the closet, where should I look next? Maybe it's in the research lab at Inugami University, where Tsutomu Kisaragi used to work. Maybe it's in the research lab at Inugami University, where Tsutomu Kisaragi used to work. Right, the professors at Inugami University didn't let them take Tsutomu Kisaragi's documents, so they might still be at that research lab. Which is a research lab at my uni? What are the chances? Anyway, let's tell Tomiri-san. Tomiri-san. Yeah, only those who are involved can know all the details. Jasmine's traces led me to information about Tsutomu Kisaragi. Dr. Kisaragi was considered a suspect all because of online rumors. How pathetic. The police just went along with internet opinions, as they often do. It seems that Dr. Kisaragi had an alibi and was cooperating with the investigation. But Director Kurosawa ended the investigation. Dr. Kisaragi seemed to have been looking into the Tenshu incident on his own, but all of those documents were destroyed. Tomiri-san, maybe the research lab at my uni. The research lab at Inugami University might still have case files on the incident. Well thought, however. It's been so long now, I'm sure everything's been wiped from there as well. But it seems like uni professors at the time kept the documents safe. Also, I might be able to find something with my clairvoyance. Were there any police officers who had that power? There were not. Then we have to go there. If there's no other way, we have to do it. So the police really covered up the Ueno Tenshu incident. At the time, Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa wanted to hide the incident for some reason. From the answer to the riddle, that seems directly related to the admin's purpose and motives. Maybe the culprit of the Tenshu incident is written somewhere in Dr. Kisaragi's documents, and there's info that would lead to the admin. For now, all we can do is hope. I'll drive. Come with me. Yes. Someone has answered the riddle. Excellent. To the person who knows what doesn't exist, I know that you will understand me. However, devastation and judgment is the promised future. Let us anticipate the moment when the countdown reaches 0. In the company of our guests, are those all the people who went missing? 6 hours left until devastation and judgment. No way, hostages? I hope they're not planning on a public execution. Execution? We have to figure out their location soon. We have to stop this. This announcement is really causing panic. But leave that to the pros, to the police. They're still searching. Let's get to the bottom of who the admin is. This is something only we can do. Yes. Also, I'm so sorry. The police are the ones who caused the incident. If their director Kurosawa hadn't stopped the investigation, the truth had come to light, none of this would have happened. Then we wouldn't have gotten you into this mess. I don't see this as you getting me into it. I was definitely surprised about that closet, but you and Jasmine are both doing everything you can to find out the truth. There are lots of different people and different places. Not everyone is the same. This is what I like about you. Thank you. Hard to tell from that expression, but it's a compliment, I think. So there's only 3 employees in the center, and Jasmine was an undercover cop. What was she doing before Azami joined? Was she just driving there, interrogating people? She can look into things the way Azami does. She doesn't have any powers or anything like that. I wonder. Oh, wow. Dr. Kisaragi's research lab. It's all still here. The professors protected the case files, treating them as research materials he left behind. He also has a sarcophagus. Sarcophagus? Sarcophagus? Like the director does. If the research lab is still here after all this time, they must have really cared about him. This Tsutomu Kisaragi seems like a completely different person from the one talked about online. That's true, they really took care of the things he left behind. By the way, since this is your school, we'll make sure nobody finds out that you were here with me. I'm not worried about that at all. We should get down to investigating this research lab, Dr. Kisaragi's documents, and info about the admin. I'll find them and figure out and found out that location. Right, I think I'm going to end this here for today. We're getting close to the end. I don't like that. I want to keep playing. This is fun. So next time we're going to finish this. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you know what to do. And I will see you later. Bye.